Hello, this is just a little training video on how to extract comments from places like Facebook and Instagram and the rest. As you can see, I use a piece of software called Export Comments. And if you just focus on the white square in the middle, you can extract it from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just kind of show you how to do that in a step-by-step guide. So the first thing you want to do is click those three little dots on the top right-hand side of the page. Click Embed, go to Advanced Settings, and then you'll see the URL of the post right there. So you just got to copy and paste that. Copy, paste, go back to Comment Extract, chuck it in, and then you can include the nested comments, export shares, export likes. So if you want to track all the engagement, that's if you have to pay for it. So, okay, we only want the free version. That's okay. You can pay for it if you want. It only costs like $11, but we'll just stick with the free one. And so you just click Export Comments. Just takes seriously like 3 seconds to get it out. And then you've got your Excel spreadsheet. So just leave the site for a second. And then it should spit out the Excel spreadsheet. We just download the file. Yep. All right, so it's just, it opens up down on the bottom. And then there you go. So you've got all the little comments there. You've also got the name. So typically what we should do, for commercial research, you don't have to, but for academic research, we tend to delete that entire column. Like get rid of everyone's names so we don't know who they are. But we've got the IDs there so we can see how often people come. The good thing about this little piece of software, it lets you know when people commented, so you can see how popular a post is after it, and essentially all the comments. And then you can go through and you can actually just start to comment. So what I like to do is click that column G and click text wrap. That way all the comments are nestled in, and then you can start making assessments on the theme. So what they're discussing, what they think, feel, and how they act. And not every comment's going to rest. So like not every comment is going to cover all three. Like they might just have a think component, a feel component, or an act component. And essentially that's how we code it. So it doesn't take long to do that. If we're looking at Instagram, I'm just going to pick a random post of chocolate. I got hungry this morning, so I was looking at chocolate. Well, there's a couple of comments there. So Instagram's a little bit different. So we've got to click Instagram. Again, the three dots in the corner. We go copy link. We go back to export. And then we make sure we click the Instagram tag down the bottom here. So now you can see it saying Instagram. Then we just paste it in. And we start the export. And again, it doesn't take too long. We download the comments. Sorry, I'll just get them up. And then we've got the comments there, so you can do the same thing again. Just enable that, get rid of people's names so we don't, they're just handles anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but do that, and then we can have this theme again. Think, feel, act. So a theme is essentially what it relates to, like you could essentially classify it as a topic of discussion. So that way you can start to identify what you're actually referring to. So whether it's the brand itself, it could be the product or service, it could be, service. It could be anything like a particular crisis that they were having. So, tax crisis or whatever it is. So basically you can create the theme. So once you create those themes, then you can cluster them once you've got all your things. So you can do that. Essentially Twitter's exactly the same thing. You just got to go back into the export and just click the Twitter button, and it just tells you what to do. So if we go into Twitter, I don't know if we can pick this one because there might be too many comments, but yeah, so just click on that tweet, copy it, chuck it in. And click on it. And this might be too big, but essentially it just spits out another Excel file with everything on it. There we go, done. So then you've got essentially all the comments that you're going to need. So the piece of software is that. The comment extract, you get your files looking essentially like that. So then you can just go through and assess exactly what people are saying, how they're feeling, how they're thinking. So when it comes to developing the infographic itself, that's where your creativity comes in, and you can pick a particular style that you like and present the particular theme that you like and work out the percentages based on those particular themes and topics. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Now, if you want to go to the next level, say we go back to Facebook, for example, and you want to start looking at a particular, like I'll just pick, let me go back to something a little bit more conventional. I'll just type in Coke. Yeah, so you might want to start to see like what people are actually doing with the brand visually. So you can code the visual aspect as well if you want. Probably Instagram would have been better to go to. Let's go to Instagram. So if we're after visuals on stuff, right? So whether it's what people think of their surfboards, what people think of Connor Coffin. I like Connor Coffin, but like you essentially start to get a feel for their image. So like if you're picking like Globe shoes, I think he writes for Vans. If you're picking Vans shoes, you can actually start to see like the type of image that's being projected. One of street lifestyle, cool. So you can start to get a sense of how people feel. They're starting to create a sense of coolness. It starts to feel a bit street. Whatever it is, you guys know the terminology. I'm not that really across it because I'm getting too old. But essentially, that's how you can extract the commentary to get a better understanding of how people think, feel, and act.